You've spent years climbing. You did the work. You got the promotion. You built the reputation. You secured the life, the exact life you thought you wanted. And then, one day you wake up. The house is quiet. The schedule is full. But you feel hollow. Most people tell you to be grateful. They tell you to take a vacation. But what if that emptiness isn't a flaw in your life? What if it's a diagnosis? What if the reason you feel empty is because you have successfully built a cage for a version of yourself that simply doesn't exist anymore? Think about the narrator from Fight Club. He had it all: the perfect apartment, the catalog-ready furniture, the corporate stability. By every metric, he was winning. But he described his life like watching a movie of himself. He was a ghost in his own house. His emptiness was a result of total alienation. He was so focused on being a productive member of society that he had completely severed ties with his own physical, primal reality. Here's the lesson. Success is often just a mask. If your identity is tied entirely to your output, you stop existing the moment you stop producing. But most men stop right there. They blame the job, they blame the marriage, they blame the economy. But there's a deeper problem lurking beneath that. It's not about what you have, it's about what you've lost. Look at Odysseus. He didn't just win a war, he survived the impossible. But when he finally makes it back to Ithaca, he doesn't find peace. He finds a home he doesn't recognize and a version of himself that he can't sit still. He was a master of war, but he had no idea how to be a father or a husband. Odysseus' emptiness was a loss of identity. He had been defined by the fight. Without the fight, he was a stranger in his own life. The lesson. You have been fighting for decades. Now that you've reached the plateau, you're suffering from a lack of purpose, not a lack of comfort. You know how to struggle, but you haven't learned how to be. But here is where it gets dangerous. Most men try to fill this void with more fighting, more work, more acquisitions, more noise. That's where they fail. The next lesson is where everything changes. In Jungian psychology, there is a concept called the shadow. It's the storage room for everything you deem unproductive or unacceptable over the last 20 years. The wildness, the vulnerability, the need for rest, the parts of you that weren't efficient. You didn't get rid of those parts. You just buried them in the basement. That emptiness you feel right now, that isn't a lack of something new. That is the sound of those suppressed parts of yourself knocking on the door, demanding to be let in. The lesson. You aren't empty because you have nothing. You are empty because you are incomplete. You are hiding half of who you are to maintain a professional image that is slowly killing your soul. Stop trying to fix the emptiness. You cannot fill a hole in your soul with another quarterly goal or another luxury purchase. That's like pouring water into a cracked cup. Your challenge for this week isn't to think your way out of this, it's to act your way out. Perform a values audit. Write down the top 3 things you claim to value: family, health, growth. Now look at your calendar for the last 14 days. Does the data match the claim? If it doesn't, you're suffering from an existential crisis. You're suffering from misalignment. Stop kidding and start building. Go find a space where you are a beginner again. Go to a gym where you are the weakest person, or to a group where you are the least knowledgeable. Reconnect with the friction of reality. Because when you're pushing against the world, you aren't empty. You are alive. So tell me, which part of yourself have you been keeping in the basement? The mirror doesn't lie. Are you ready to see the rest of yourself?